Yo, what is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the channel if you are new. Today we have another AMC and GameStop video for you. If you find anything interesting that you like, please consider smashing that like and dropping a comment down below. Guys, as you all know, GameStop got halted up here at 108.06. It got halted about 3 or 4 times on the day, I believe. And I have some reasoning for this, and I also have some reasoning for AMC why it got halted before. But overall, guys, GameStop closed up 10%, AMC closed up 8%, and this was all following some type of cycle, and we're going to go over that. All I ask you guys to do is hit that subscribe button and watch until the end. Alright guys, so I wanted to go over possible scenarios for AMC, possible scenarios for GameStop. We have worst case and best case scenario. Okay, if you don't believe in cycles, we have taken these drawn out from previous runs and previous moves, and everything lines up and matches up the way it should, and it's extremely sketchy. And these are cycle lines that I have laid out on the screen. Now, if all of you don't know, around March 30th of 2022, AMC was halted right around 34 bucks. Okay, the halt was right here, and it just so happened it got halted right at this overall trend line that it's been in for over 9-10 months now. It got rejected right there, right when the halt. And the reasoning for this is because the government, in my opinion, is not ready. Okay, the SEC or whoever the big power players are not ready for this thing to go. That doesn't mean it's not going to go, right? They're just not ready. And what I mean by this, or how I can tell, is, for example, GameStop was halted today, right? It had some decent volume on the move up, and it was moving pretty quick. Of course, GameStop is heavily oversold, and people like it at these levels in general. I can't really confirm if that was shorts covering or not. But, guys, it was halted here, and this is around the cycle time that GameStop and AMC are supposed to run. Now, government not ready, that's one thing I have to say, and the reason for that is because, if you don't know, Adam Aron, the earnings call that just happened recently, a couple days ago, right? Adam Aron stated that he will pounce when the time is right. It's just not ready yet. Why, in any other reason, would the time not be right? Would the time not be ready yet for him to pounce? Only thing I can think of is that the government's not ready, or someone higher up is telling him, we are not ready for this thing to go. But listen, man, you're the CEO. This thing is going to go, okay? Just stay along with our terms, and nothing bad will happen, right? So what happens is this thing catches fever, right? And it gets halted, okay? It gets paused. Guys, everybody around, gather around, stop this fucking momentum because it's not ready to run yet. Okay, that doesn't mean, right, from my previous video, to not load the fucking boat. I'm loading the boat on this, and listen, I have a worst case scenario and a best case scenario laid out, and even if worst case scenario plays out, I still believe that the squeeze is going to come around the same exact time frame. That time frame has about a 2-cycle difference, right? These 2 cycles right here is the time frame that I think AMC will squeeze. And this, I'm sorry, let me drag this out. These 3 cycles right here, right? These 3 cycles, and this is from May 23rd, and this cycle ends, which I don't think it would be this late. I'm thinking the first 2 cycles, right? So the first 2 cycles would be mid-September, right? You get that run up. Okay, so that's ultimately what I'm looking at. Now, if you guys are wondering worst case scenario, right? What's worst case scenario? When can I load the boat? Or when can I shit my pants and paper hand out, right? Lose everything I got. This is what it would potentially look like, right? This little trend line that you see here slowly start to form and dig itself down. And this is the reasoning for this is because you had cycles playing out, and there was a loss of control here, and then the cycle inversed, right? This entire cycle that we've been in is an inverse of what we saw. Okay, it's flipped, it's inverse. So worst case scenario is this thing starts falling in the near week and just ultimately comes crashing down little by little. I can't tell you what the bottom is, but just this drawn out, obviously I have it all the way drawn out to 0, but I don't think that's going to happen because that's quite frankly impossible in my opinion for this thing to go to zero, I would take a look at $8.90 and then $5. Okay, worst case scenario, right before the squeeze. Either way, I think the time frame is the same. I would say that's just where you get it on sale. Now, best case scenario is you see this scale slowly start to move up here, right? You see AMC slowly start to pop, get rejected off of that trend line once and for all one more time, and then you play a cycle, right? This is a cycle right here that you play. And this cycle is repeated right here, as you guys can see, right? This cycle is repeated up here, and you're going to see it play out down here potentially, and you know, get rejected off of this once and for all until this ultimately comes to you know, a stop and we get the squeeze. Now also, coincidentally, where this cycle ends up playing out, right, where it would get rejected one more time, would completely pan out where this stock is evened out in the middle of this stock, right? So guys, that is what I have for you for this video. I really hope you appreciated it. I just think the time isn't right. It's going to come very, very soon. Now is the time to load the boat. Play the calls, play puts with the cycles, make some money. You know, we're not going to talk about the overall market. Of course, it's bleeding, it's selling off, and GameStop and AMC still had a green day. Also, a lot of other green that we're going to bring up in a different video also was green while the market was red, which is interesting. Also, guys, Citadel Securities tweeted about AMC. We made a short on that. That was pretty weird. I think they're begging for mercy here. They're trying to anger people and say, yo, we have full control. But that just shows to me that they're losing control. They're slipping control. That is really it, guys. Overall, guys, drop a comment down below. I will be sure to respond to it. Also, guys, check the link in the description to download Moomoo and deposit $1 or whatever you want to deposit. You'll get free stocks worth up to 3,500. That's 5 free stocks, and it takes 5 minutes to do so. Also, if you do that, I'm talking with them right now. I'm trying to get my people, my community, free share of AMC by doing so. We're in the process. I will explain when that comes out if we can get that done. Overall, guys, that is it. I love you all. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn post notifications on. Lottery Stocks out.